Hi everybody, welcome back to the Emerging You channel. It's Angelica again. I am an enrolled agent, but I am not your enrolled agent. So be sure you get with a tax professional or attorney before trying any of this. Everything in this video is educational purposes only. It is not tax advice. How many of you guys have used Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, we got Stripe, Square, even Etsy or eBay in the past? Some of you guys may be aware of the new change with the 1099K tax forms. In the past, the 1099Ks were only sent out if you reached the limit of 20,000 or 200 transactions. This was changed back in 2024. In 2024, they changed that amount to $5,000. And after that, it's going to go down to $2,500. And as of 2026, it's going to go down to $600. Here's the big thing though. The IRS does not know if the money you received was for business or for personal. They are expecting you to track everything that comes and goes through these apps. So it is your duty to track whether or not you are receiving personal income, business income, your expenses, or any refunds that you may have to do. I am going to go ahead and put the 1099K tax form amounts on the screen so that you guys have something to reference to. With that being said, let's go through the dues for the 1099Ks. Do report all of your income, even if you don't get the 1099K tax form. The IRS is going to know regardless. So just report all the income that you do have. Make sure you are separating your personal and business accounts. You want to keep all transactions, personal and business, separated. Do keep good records. I personally use an app. If you go below in the description, you'll find it. The app allows me to take pictures of my receipt and then track my mileage. And make sure you are reconciling your Cash App or your transactions. Reconcile your statements in general, because like I said, the IRS does not know what's coming and going. They expect you to know and report your income. Now for the don'ts. This may sound redundant, but don't combine your personal and business accounts. All expenses, all income need to be separated. Don't ignore the 1099K form. If you have it and you don't know what to do with it, get with a tax professional. And don't think or assume that you owe taxes on everything, because that may not be the case. And don't try to hide your income. The IRS knows how much you owe and what you owe. Don't try to hide it. Keep in mind, when you receive these 1099K tax forms, there may be some mistakes. The IRS recommends that you get with the vendor to have them correct the mistake and send you the corrected 1099K form. But sometimes we know that's literally impossible. You may have to make an adjustment on your taxes or on one of your tax forms to account for it. I'm not saying you do it, but I am saying get with a tax professional if you have a 1099K so that they can report this amount accurately. I wanted to take a second just to give you some examples of the 1099K. So let's say Shelly receives a 1099K from Etsy for $4,500. It shows that they received, or that Shelly received, a $4,500, but it does not show the expenses that Shelly had to use in order to make the shirt. This is where it becomes your responsibility to track everything that's coming in and everything that's coming out. As a business, you are responsible to track all of your deductions, your mileage, your receipts, the income that's coming in, and everything else. The IRS does not care about that. All they see is that you receive this money through Etsy and that you have to pay taxes on it. And without documenting and keeping track of your expenses, you're going to be paying more taxes on that taxable income, because you're not using those expenses to lower your taxable income. Another popular scenario you're going to see happen is when you receive a 1099K form for reimbursements. So let's say if somebody stays with you and they send you rent through Cash App every month. That totals up to $7,000 that year. You want to be able to tell the IRS that this is not taxable income. It is not business income. It is for personal reasons only. So somebody has to make that adjustment on your tax return so that you can avoid paying taxes on that amount. So be aware of scenarios like this that you're going to face from time to time with these new 1099K tax forms. And don't forget some of the IRS red flags with this new 1099K form. The first one being mismatch amounts being reported. The IRS knows what was sent to you through those third-party apps. So you reporting a lower income or a lower amount through these apps is definitely a red flag. A red flag is going to be receiving large deposits or transfers. So if you're receiving large deposits for personal reasons like rent and not reporting it on your tax return through the 1099K tax form, it's going to look like unreported income. So keep these red flags in mind when you file your return. That is going to wrap up this video. If you guys have any questions or have any video recommendations, comment below, let me know so that I can help you out and do a video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. In the meantime, don't forget to check out all the freebies, all the ebooks, all the courses, and join the Tax and Wealth chat room for all of the latest tips. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.